Cowboys, it's time to get up.
Okay.
Excited about the Cowboys again.
I would like to announce that in honor of the Cowboys playing in the opener, we're going to go wall to wall on it today.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding.
I actually believed you.
I'm only partially kidding. Get Shefty on the phone. We got to break down Brian Schottenheimer. We got all that stuff. We got Windy up with us early this morning. He's back on the West Coast. We are jam-packed. We'll have more NFL schedule as we go. But let's get to the NBA action from yesterday. We got game fours abounding. We got the MVPs. We got SGA. We got the Thunder. They would lead by as many as 15 early. Denver only scored 8 points in the first quarter of this game. And then in the second, Jay, they got it going a little.
Yeah, that was tied for the lowest scoring first quarter in NBA playoff history.
Rock fight.
And this is how it goes. Aaron Gordon knocking out a shot from the outside.
They come and work their way back. The Nuggets would take the lead, and then it's Jokic. He would score 27 and 13. We'll get to his fourth quarter in a minute. But the Nuggets have a 6-point lead going to that fourth. But it was OKC, Monica. Look at the ball movement on this possession.
I mean, this is what this young team does. Alex Caruso in particular has been such a great ad. They call him the OG. He's only 31, though.
Thunder take the lead there, and then it's SGA, and OKC is up by 5. 4 minutes left. Here, Jay, is just, you can look at Jokic. He just looks worn out.
Well, Hartenstein does a really good job of staying on his right shoulder. Give him a lot of credit. And just these are the kind of chippies that Jokic has typically made.
Jokic only 5 points in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, SGA would score 25, and OKC with a big win on the road to even up the series at 2 games apiece. And the numbers that matter belong to the Joker. He's averaging almost 6 turnovers a game in this series. He's shooting just 39%. Both would be his worst in a single season in his career. Here was Charles Barkley about the Joker after the game.
2 things. Number one, I thought what the NBA did to them was unfair. Making them play late Friday night, then an early afternoon game. I thought that was unfair. I truly believe that. But also, the Denver has never addressed their backup center situation or their bench. I think that's one of the things that hurt them last year, because he gave out a gas last year against Rudy and Big Cat. So I don't think it's fair to blame everything on the Joker, but he has not played well, and I think he's wearing down.
I was going to go to Windy, but I saw your face when he said the scheduling was unfair. Why did you made sort of a weird face at me.
It's unfair for OKC too, right? I mean, they're playing on short time as well. So I'm in the game with no excuses, and I think that fits towards Nikola Jokic as well. Look, I've been on this show, and I've said that I think he is the best player in the world. And when you're the best player in the world, you have unfair expectations. And at this point of the season, even though it happened last year, Isaiah Hartenstein is a favorable matchup for Nikola Jokic. It's one that he should be dominating. I know you're looking, you say 27 and 14, but his numbers have been off. He's shooting 33% from the field the last 3 games, 18% from the three-point line the last 3 games. Guy shot 54 and 42 throughout the course of the regular season. When you're the best player in the world, you have to be great. And this game 4 was a game missed by Denver. I feel like when they lose this series, you can point towards this game and say, this is a game where they should have been up 3-1.
Yeah, I mean, they had their opportunities in that fourth quarter. Windman, how about this idea that Jokic is wearing down? That seems to be the prevailing narrative right now. What's your take?
I don't think he's wearing down. I think he's absolutely exhausted. I think you have to look at the last 2 weeks. They have played 7 games in 13 days. Ivica Zubac was all over him in the last series. We're going to show stats from this series, but you got to look back the last 7 games. He's shooting 40% and averaging 5 turnovers a game over that stretch. This is a guy who shot 56% during the last 3 postseasons. Look at his free throws. He shot 90% at the line last year in the playoffs. He's down almost 15% this year, missed 2 big free throws. I will also point out, Denver is basically playing with 6 guys, as Jay mentioned there. There's no backup center to be seen. He had the most minutes per game average of his career this season. They were borrowing from Peter to pay Paul during the whole season. Aaron Gordon was out several different times, increasing his load. As the playoffs have gone on, their rotation has got even shorter and shorter and shorter. I think he's absolutely, totally exhausted.
Yeah, there's an advantage to taking care of your first-round series quickly. And when you're the 1 seed versus the 4 seed, that's different. They had to play, the Nuggets did, 7 tough games against the Clippers. Turn around real quick and play in here. What's your thought on the way this thing is going right now, particularly for the Joker?
Well, the only thing I would add to the conversation, because I think Jay, Will, and Wendy nailed it, but I also think you consider the coaching change. And the clips that we're getting out of their locker room, out of their huddles, in terms of the extra effort that Jokic is exerting in terms of bringing his team together, doing a little bit of coaching, if you will. Like, there's a lot in terms of why you would look at him and say he's exhausted. But again, Jay is correct. Now, I do think this, though. I think for us to maybe anticipate those gaudy numbers to have incredible sustainability is a little bit unfair, because while Isaiah Hartenstein is not the offensive juggernaut, he is a tough, physical, competitive defender. Same thing with Ivica Zubac in the first round.
It's not just Hartenstein. It's not just Hartenstein. It's not just Hartenstein.
The collective,
the entire. Yes, they got 3 bigs and they're rotating them in. Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, Isaiah Hartenstein. They're just coming around and around and around and around. Jokic is out there the whole time. Every 5 minutes, he's got a fresher body coming out to lean against him. They're bringing double teams. The load on him is the largest load on any player in the NBA right now, and you are seeing the effects of it. The Nuggets have been shallow for years. They have not replaced their veterans for various reasons. Either the draft picks haven't gone up or they haven't spent, and they are now paying that price in this series.
Wendy, just let me tell you, you are correct.
Yep.
You are correct.
But Jay's about to.
But we also live in a world of no damn excuses, Monica. This is the world of heavy as a head that wears the crown. I mean, when LeBron goes through this, what we do? When KD goes through it, when Giannis goes through it, when you're the best player in the world, all the things that Wendy said are correct, but nobody cares. It's what comes along with it.
OKC, if you look back at the season statistics defensively, next to OKC's name is just a 1 in every category. They were the best defensive team in the NBA this year by a wide margin. That defense is showing itself right now. And look, this series is 2-2.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. It's right there.
They're right in there. And the Nuggets have now finally have home court disadvantage, which is working on their favor. Being home is the worst thing you can be in these playoffs.
You're teasing
Well, and in this round right now, playing at home is the worst place you can possibly be. So the Nuggets get the advantage of going on the road for Game 5.
But Greeny, Monica, doesn't it kind of feel similar? And no, it could be different, but kind of with the Knicks a little bit, right? It does feel fascinating that the athleticism starts to wear down the guys that have to play 40, 45 plus minutes every single night to maximize their level of play. It feels a little bit similar. I'm not saying the series is over,
the comparison. Yeah.
It's something that you worry about.
But depth matters.
Yes.
I mean, it's just that simple. Having more good players is an advantage. And if you are deep and you can take advantage of that, then you find yourself winning these games in the fourth quarters as they did yesterday. Again, if you just look at Jokic's numbers from yesterday's game, you'd say, by anyone's standards, even his, that's a decent game. But if you watch him in the fourth quarter, you can see the lumbering, you can see it getting to him, and Wendy made that point earlier. Okay, so we've got that one. I mentioned the home court. It's time to get up.
Okay.
Excited about the Cowboys again.
I would like to announce that in honor of the Cowboys playing in the opener, we're going to go wall to wall on it today.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding.
I actually believed you for
I'm only partially kidding. Get Shefty on the phone. We got to break down Brian Schottenheimer. We got all that stuff. We got Windy up with us early this morning. He's back on the West Coast. We are jam-packed. We'll have more NFL schedule as we go. But let's get to the NBA action from yesterday. We got Game 4s abounding. We got the MVPs. We got SGA. We got the Thunder. They would lead by as many as 15 early. Denver only scored 8 points in the first quarter of this game. And then in the second, Jay, they got it going a little.
Yeah, that was tied for the lowest scoring first quarter in NBA playoff history.
Rock fight.
And this is how it goes. Aaron Gordon knocking out a shot from the outside.
They come and work their way back. The Nuggets would take the lead, and then it's Jokic. He would score 27 and 13. We'll get to his fourth quarter in a minute. But the Nuggets have a 6-point lead going to that fourth. But it was OKC, Monica. Look at